buy these fragrances instead of Creed. Yeah, you could get a couple of little knickers or box of joxes in a knot, but this is just here to help you guys out that don't want to fork out the money for a Creed fragrance or don't see the value of a Creed fragrance or want something just as good at a fifth of the price, tenth of the price maybe. So now today I have 7 for you to ponder over. All these alternatives that I've got here, I class as a budget fragrance, budget price point fragrance. Now you don't want to waste your money, don't want to waste your time either. Let's just get cracking. G'day everyone, Mark from Aussie Fragrance back. I am a fan of Creed fragrances. I do own a small handful of them. But today we're going to check out a few cheaper options that I actually have in my collection. Now all these fragrances, they do smell great. They are pretty good quality, but you're not going to get the top shelf niche quality that you're going to get from a Creed fragrance. But at a smidgen of the price, who cares? Some of these do go pretty close. And hopefully this video today gives you a few that you haven't come across yet. Well, except for one, which we'll just get out the way first. So, you know, good old Creed Aventus. I am a mega diggly fan of it. Now, possibly everyone's favourite Aventus clone is from Armaf Club de Nuit. It's not my favourite Aventus clone, I'll tell you, but this is available worldwide. There is an Australian house, Bougeremy. They nailed it. They've the closest thing you'll get to Aventus. But if you're in Australia, jump on Bougeremy. But Club de Nuit, it is there. It's good. It's not bad. Otherwise, it wouldn't be so popular if it was shithouse. Sometimes it does come out too harsh on the lemony pineapple vibe straight up. But then other times it is perfect. It works, it lasts, and it's a huge seller. Cheap as chips, or like $30 worth of chips. So it's expensive chips. Now, if you're watching this video to check out Creed alternatives, you've probably tried this. You may own it, but let's get moving. That's the obvious one out of the way. Now let's jump on to the latest release in men's lineup from Creed. We're going Absolute Aventus. Now, I jumped on this straight away. I'm a massive fan. I think I do prefer it over the original. But what out there smells like it? A very, very similar fragrance that came out a while back from Mercedes-Benz. We have Select. So when I grabbed this a few years back, a lot of people said it was like Aventus. Yeah, it was, but there was something different. To me, it came across like an evening version of Aventus, which Absolute Aventus is. So like Absolute, it uses blackcurrant along with citruses to create a new freshness. It does kind of give off a pineapple accord, but there is no pineapple dominantly used in this fragrance anyway. Now, as this one came out maybe 3 or 4 years ago, possibly, you could say Creed Absolute Aventus is a clone of the much cheaper little packer down here. Anyway, get your snozzer on it. It's cheap as. It's a good one. Let's jump onto a Creed fragrance which was released 2 years prior to this original budget fragrance from Mont Blanc. Creed 2005 gave us Original Santal. But in 2003, as I said, Mont Blanc gave us Individual. Yes, it is slightly softer, less in depth, but the accords in this fragrance give you a very, very similar fragrance to Original Santal. It is a close and worthy alternative. It is a little too sweet for me. I do occasionally wear it, but you can't go wrong, to be honest. If you're a fan of that fragrance, jump on Mont Blanc. Now, another popular release from Creed is Silver Mountain Water. It's just not for me. It is good, but not at the price point. Now, I do own 2 clones, both from Armaf, but I've chosen the more regularly available Sillage. It is very, very similar. Only die-hard Silver Mountain Water fans would be able to tell the difference. But as I'm not a massive fan, I do appreciate this one slightly a bit more. Happy to have it in my collection, but I rarely wear it. Maybe just a gym fragrance for me. That is Armaf Sillage. Go, look, there's me. I'm on TV. Hey, champs. Now, another popular and very worthy release, but I don't own it. Green Irish Tweed. Now, you can probably guess what I've chosen for that one, and that is from Davidoff. Cool Water, the original release. I may be a little bit biased because I'm a big fan of the Cool Water lineup. I am a collector. I own like 12 different variations of this. Not to the standards of Creed, obviously, for a tenth of the price. But would you complain? It smells great. Cool Water is a timeless fragrance. Jump on it. Any collector needs a bottle. The OG Oud Ria, what, 1998 or somewhere in the 90s. Anyway, champs, I think. It works. Get it up, yeah. Okay, two more. A recent one that I sampled from Creed, which I always wanted to try, is Neroli Sauvage. I love Neroli, so I was hanging out to sample a Creed Neroli dominant fragrance. Yes, it was great, but compared to my other Neroli fragrances, I didn't want to pay $400 for a bottle. So good old Fragrantica recommended this one for me. From Roche's, we have Oud Ria. You can't really see. There you can't. I don't care. Doesn't matter about you can see. You smell it and oh yeah, very, very similar. I'm over the moon how close this one is. Again, an eighth of the price. Fresh, clean, and very classy. It's a citrus neroli dominant fragrance. May not perform as good as the Creed. I only had a sample, but this gives me 5 to 6 hours max, which some Creeds, that's all we get as well. Anyway, it's a goodie for sure. Highly recommend Oud Ria. And finally, this is possibly my favorite Creed clone or inspired similar fragrance to Creed. Now in 2002, Creed bought us Himalaya, and I am a big fan, but I've found a fragrance that is almost identical, if not better. From Paco Rabanne, we have the original XS, not black XS, not pure XS, XS. Oh yeah, great atomizer on this old one. Surprisingly, this came out in 1994, so possibly another sneaky clone from Creed. They love the old Paco Rabanne XS, decided to make a niche version. Just starting rumours. Now this is fully 100% scrotum worthy. Now this is the original release, as I said, but if you can't get your hands on it, in 2018 they slightly reformulated it, and this is the current one which you can pick up. Now in the opening, slight differences between, but once they dry down, this is identical to this, which is better than Himalaya. This one, I get about an hour's extra performance from the original to what you do with this, but give it that half an hour dry down, you've got Himalaya, and it's going to get him laid. That's fucking poor, mate. Come up with something better than that shit. But there you go. There's 7 budget alternatives to Creed. What about you? You tried any of these? You probably tried Armuff, both of the Armuffs, Individual, Cool Water. Something new there for you? Let me know. Or any other Creed fragrances out there with worthy clones, budget inspired fragrances, not directly clone houses, big designers. Let's check them out. Let us know in the comments below. Then until next time, peace. Stay safe. Say g'day to your mama for me. Cheers.
I wanna go out tonight.